James Massey is the Managing Director of Facilities Management for MRI Software, a global name in real estate technology. MRI provides a robust range of software solutions, refined to meet the complex needs of various markets and sectors, including commercial real estate. We spoke to James about FM automation, cloud computing, and connected technology. Please introduce yourself and tell us about your career story.
Yeah, hi there. So I'm James Massey. I'm the MD of the FM business here at MRI. FM business encapsulates our facilities management products, our energy management products, and our footfall or retail intelligence products, more laterally added to the business. I came into MRI about 3.5 years ago as an acquisition of a company called Castleton Technology. I was the COO of that business, and the business has always been tied around real estate management. My career has always been around real estate management, always around properties, be that social housing, be that commercial, and be that more laterally into facilities management solutions. My aim and objective is to deliver good technology out to the FM space and to make sure that our customers, partners, etc. get the best from our products.
How does FM technology help to enable automation and stay compliant at the same time?
There's a lot of talk in the market about AI, automation, doing more with less, ensuring the fact that we always give data to the right people at the right time, in the right formats, etc. I think if we go back to the basics, automation is one of those key points whereby it enables something to happen without somebody doing something manually. I think a good FM solution allows that natively. I think what we have to consider then is, if we want something to happen somewhere because of an event, let's make sure that our technology can do that very simply, very easily, and very repeatably. I think the more that we can do automated, the more it gives people the chance to do more with their own time. So, for example, if you've got a person taking calls, if we can automate a lot of the process post-call taking, that's good. It means I'm going to be able to go in and do that, and if we consider how to maximize their time better, that's what I would suggest. I think automation, though, does breed risk. And I think where we've got to be careful there as a supplier, we need to make sure we put in place fail-safes to make sure the technology does automation properly in a robust, scalable and clear manner. Because otherwise people start to be concerned about compliance. And I think as much as we can automate, everyone needs to be sure that they're compliant, be that us as a provider, be that us in fact as an employer in the building in fact that we're in now, or be that one of our organisations, of course, we serve our software to. So compliance is very, very, very important. Ensuring the fact that a HVAC unit's been serviced or a theatre's maybe been cleaned or whatever those things are. Automation is a great enabler, but also needs to be controlled. The same thing with artificial intelligence, as that will continue to grow. We all know what those technologies are capable of doing. For us, though, it's about ensuring the fact that we still deliver a compliance service. We still deliver software that allows organisations to track the fact they are compliant with their servicing schedules across the board. So lots to come. I think there's lots of integration with solutions such as BMS systems. So integrating core FM with IoT and with building management systems is a very exciting future. The room, for example, we're sat in now, if it's too warm, can we make the BMS system change the heating automatically? Can we turn light on and off based upon demand, etc.? I think, again, these automation systems will become very important. But again, compliancy has to remain as an overarching golden thread.
What does a cloud-based environment truly mean?
If we look at cloud compute, it's been around now for many, many years, of course, be that Azure, AWS, and so on and so forth. I think what cloud compute does, though, is it takes away the headache from IT. It's a very high level. It takes away the IT headache. It means that you don't have to have physical hardware on site. It means you haven't got to have those running costs of that hardware. It means you haven't got to have, server rooms and HVACs keeping that cool and secure environments and backup systems on site and so on and so forth. I think the power of a true cloud allows IT to remove all those headaches and allows you to realise that real estate and some of those office premises. I think what also it allows scalability and rapid scalability. It allows organisations to grow almost at the click of a mouse. We can literally give more compute power very, very quickly through the slider, through Microsoft Azure, which is what our platform will be, to enable more resources available immediately, very, very short order. I think also if we look at this world in which we live in now, the world is now 24/7, 365 world. We operate 24/7, 365 network and security operation centres. We will know about a potential cyber attack at 3 o'clock in the morning when potentially existing IT teams may well be offline at those times. And I think if we look at how cloud compute enables maximized data at a time and a place to suit an individual, that's great. Which also creates a huge cyber risk because actually that data is then available then at places that maybe outside IT's control, bring your own device and all those sorts of scenarios. So whilst cloud compute enables all these great things, it also causes lots of risk as well. I think that's where a good cloud provider then supplying network and security operations centers, supplying things such as Cyber Essentials Plus, ISO 27001 and so on and so forth can do that.
How does a connected technology thrive more in a cloud-based environment?
If we look at data silos and putting data into buckets, individual buckets, that breeds risk in its own right. How we look at MRIs around hyperconnectivity, we look at how, if a data set is here and here, how can we make those two data sets talk, basically? Because if there's siloed data or isolated data, as we've said, there is risk born in that. If we are aware of something in one system, but someone needs to know and those things aren't connected, that breeds risk. It also gives a weaker element of business intelligence. It means that, for example, we're running management information reports, and we think we're bringing in a holistic data set. We may actually only bring in a partial data set. So I think it's very, very, very important that connected technology helps us draw value from this data. It allows us to look at a wider data set. It allows us to look at multiple siloed data pots and bring those together to a single platform. I think it also allows that to happen for the end user as well. So if you are an engineer out there who is out maybe servicing a heating unit, maybe you need to understand what the asbestos risk is in there. And if the asbestos risk is in a separate system altogether, you want to make sure that that person's serviced with that data. So again, how we ensure that we avoid data isolation is by going through that hyper-connected platform that we have here at MRI.
How do you see IoT tying into cloud-based computing?
I think Internet of Things and anything smart and connected is a big trend. I think the technology is now finally there now to make it scalable, releasable, and commercializable. IoT creates a huge data set, though. IoT in its own right creates another one of those data silos that we just referred to. So again, if we look at how our interconnectivity is going to work, we need to make these things as connected as possible, as available as possible. And I think the more and more data we gather, the more and more pressure we're under to deliver insights into that information. How we're going to deliver more information from that data.